I will talk today about the presence of aphids on wheat or small grains, the seed treatment, that's something that growers are start to use here in Kentucky. And also I'm going to tell you about the finding on virosis on the fall and spring 2016 and 2017. Everything in small grains. First of all, the threshold for aphids in Kentucky are based on the crop age of the wheat or small grains. For example, for small plants that are younger than 30 days, the threshold is 3 aphids per foot length of the survey. So and so on. For 30 to 60 days is 6 aphids. Now, during the last year, we have a fewer number of aphids. For example, in 2017, when they were more than 60 days old, we have average that were below these numbers. At one point, the peak aphid was around 6 on untreated seeds and 18 on treated seeds. However, that was only 1 point. The average in general were below 3 aphids per seed, per foot, whereas at that time the threshold should be more than 6. So in addition to that, it means this we don't know yet here in Kentucky if the seed treatment is required for plants, for protecting plants against aphids or not. And this is due because the aphids attack the plants very early during the season, and that's that period where they are transmitting the virosis. However, when we check plants in 2016 across different counties in western Kentucky, we didn't find any plants that have been infected by the virus. But when we tested these plants on May or April 2017, 63% of the samples had viruses. So we need to see when is the best time to spray these plants with insecticides, or if this seed treatment protects the plants or not. So we don't know that yet. So this is something that we need to study. So in addition to that, in 2017 also we have an event where we have a presence of large number of aphids. However, this large number of aphids on 2 sites, one was in Christian County and the other was in Logan County, they were controlled effectively by an entomopathogenic fungus. So the control was very successful in these areas. However, the presence of this fungus is something that not all the times happen. I believe that this year we have the higher the temperatures and the environmental conditions that there were fit for the presence of this fungus. Not all the time we need to be we need to have that presence of the fungus, but this is something that it's there in the environment. Also, in this field where we have this larger population of aphids, we try different insecticides. And my concern was farmers are using insecticides that have different modes of action. So these insecticides that have multiple modes of action should be used very carefully. For example, we have some data in 2017 that insecticides with two modes of action were really affecting the natural enemies. For example, indigo and hero and stallion, those are three types of insecticides with 2 types of action, were really killing a lot of parasitoids compared to the control. Whereas warrior, that's one pyrethroid with one mode of action, was not different to the control. So that's something that we need to consider for using insecticides and also for to control some of the aphids on wheat fields.